So what exactly is productivity? Some people like to measure productivity by the amount of money that they earn. Some people like to measure it by the amount of knowledge that they gain, and some by the amount of likes and followers and fame that they actually get. But there isn't really a defined way of measuring productivity. For me personally, a day in which I consider myself to be productive is a day where I can take care of my soul, of my mind, and of my body. Now, for me, Ramadan is the best month of the year, and it's the month where I feel the most productive. And one of the reasons is because all of those distractions out there from social media, unnecessary procrastination, all of that stuff is very down and it's at a minimal. All of those time that you would be wasting, you are more likely to be doing lots of good deeds. And because of that blessing, that mercy in this month of Ramadan, a lot of people, I don't know, there is that feeling where you feel very calm, very relaxed, and you're very careful as to what you see, what you hear, what you say. And this is one of the big blessings in the month of Ramadan. Now, we all know that Ramadan is the month in which Allah Azza wa Jal has revealed the Quran, and therefore it's almost impossible for a person to take care of the soul if they're not spending time with the Quran. A lot of the scholars of the past, and even now, some of the scholars, when it comes to the month of Ramadan, they will put a pause on all of the other sciences in the Islamic studies, from hadith, fiqh. They will put a pause on that, and this month they will solely try and reflect and read and memorize the Quran. They will spend a lot of the days praying with the Quran. They will be praying in Taraweeh, in Tahajjud for long hours, reciting the Quran a lot. And this is one of the most important things. So if you really want to take care of your soul this month of Ramadan, you need to connect yourself with the Quran. So when it comes to taking care of my mind, something that I'm doing right now is obviously the Islamic studies, especially because it's the month of Ramadan. But other than that, I do have my university work that I've got coming up. So obviously I've got my university exams for physiology. I've also got some biochemistry work to do as well, and I've got some histology exams that are basically coming up. And obviously this exact month I need to get a huge amount of revision done at the same time, and the way I'm doing this is by doing 3 hours roughly from 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing a little bit of revision to make sure that I can actually stay on track. Now obviously this year university exams, because of the COVID and everything around, it's obviously going to have to be online, so it does make it slightly easier because one, you don't have to travel to the university. Second of all, a lot of it will be open book, but because of that they will make the exams harder since it's open book. So one of the most important things that I'm doing right now is trying to balance all of this stuff. And one thing I realized is that it's important to also plan ahead and in advance, because a lot of the times it's important to know what's coming up. Like for example, this month of Ramadan, which was coming up, a few months before it, I realized that it was time for me to actually pack in some extra hours of revision so that when Ramadan comes in, I'll be able to be in a position where I can balance my time much better than usual. So that's pretty much how I'm basically taking care of my university studies, taking care of my mind by making sure I am actually educating myself every time, from Islamic studies, philosophy, religious education, all of that stuff, but also my biomedical exams that are coming up, and I'm doing all of that science stuff as well. But right now I'm going to go head off to the gym, and I'll show you how I take care of my body.
ذلك ظن الذين كفروا فويل للذين كفروا من النار أم نجعل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات كالمفسدين في الأرض أم نجعل المتقين كالفجار.
The lighting is, do you guys want me to change the light? Let me change it from, let's see what looks better. Yeah, changed it to blue, maybe looks better. I don't really know, it doesn't really matter to me. But you know, this place is such a nice gym. Like I've been to so many gyms because my code works in every single pure gym in the country, so I've been to quite a lot, but this one is just so empty, so relaxed. The studio is just so empty. You can come in and chill and do whatever, you know. They got weights at the back as well. You can just sit down here an entire day and just be chilling. And what I love about it is that if you guys do YouTube, you would know, like, having a mic, a camera, a tripod, a 5-meter long cable to connect your mic with your camera, it just looks weird when you go around to take like videos and stuff like that. Like whenever I'm in the streets or somewhere vlogging, I feel like everyone just looks at you, they're like, hey, what's this guy doing? Maybe they know you're vlogging, but I don't know, it feels like everyone's just looking at you. So similarly, when I come to the gym to get a workout done every time, like having this huge tripod and my camera and my mic, sometimes people are just looking at you and thinking, oh, what's he recording, what's he trying to do? Because a lot of people just record with their phones and stuff like that, so it just looks a bit weird, you know what I mean? But coming to this gym, because it's just so empty, I can just put my camera on without having to worry. It's not that I really care about, you know, people looking at the camera, but knowing that you can just be chilling and like vibing an entire day and, you know, just getting your workout done as well. So yeah, when it comes to taking care of my body, obviously the gym is probably the best place for me, you know, just chilling, vibing, coming with your mates. Obviously today I'm by myself, like just reflecting and getting some workout done, you know, pumping up the muscles, get rid of that stress. That's why I come to the gym, not only to be healthy, but sometimes after a strong, long, stressful day, you come in, pick up some weights and, you know, deadlift, squat, bench. It just feels so good, if you know what I mean. It's just so natural. And that's pretty much how I take care of my body, by mostly coming to the gym. You can do calisthenics here, some bodyweight exercises. You can be doing anything you want, like there is weights, there is treadmills. So that's pretty much the way I like to take care of my body. But at the same time, it's important to make sure that you do eat healthy, have a good amount of water. Obviously we're fasting, so that's not the case here. But setting yourself a specific amount of your time, like every week, 5 times a week, maybe Monday to Friday, or whatever routine you literally have, giving yourself that time, 1 to 2 hours every here and there, one day yes, one day no, having an actual structured plan to come to the gym, I think is amazing. And you can definitely fit that in, especially if your gym is kind of close to your house. You can basically go in, get the workout done, have a shower. Every facility is there at the gym, and you can do all of that stuff just to, not as like a way to see it as your work, but you can go to the gym and see it as some sort of therapy and some sort of hobby. Sometimes it might seem a bit packed, but one thing to keep in mind is that this is just 1 month. Only 30 days out of 12 months out of the entire year. This 30 days for you to try to balance all of that stuff in the best way possible. And again, you don't have to do that huge amount of work. You could just divide it and have more breaks in between. But at the end of the day, the point that I'm trying to make is that I think it's really, really important for a person to treat Ramadan differently from any other month, in the sense that a person is able to do more good deeds and they're able to be more productive and spend less of their days, less of their time like wasting and procrastinating and doing things that you will probably end up regretting doing in the future. So that's pretty much about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, or most importantly, I hope you guys benefited from it, and may Allah guide us, may Allah forgive us. And honestly, wallahi, this month of Ramadan is just going so fast. It's like the last 10 days of Ramadan will be approaching very, very fast, and before you know it, Ramadan is gone, and you know, you don't even know if you're going to be alive next year or whatever, right? So just try to make the most out of this time, and at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, to know within yourself that you were sincere this month of Ramadan and that you actually put the effort in. And at the end of the day, the most important thing is to make sure that you make that dua and you ask Allah with sincerity to guide you and to make you among those who will be entering Jannah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to like, comment, let me know what you thought about the entire video and some of the things that you are doing in your Ramadan. How are you using this month to make sure that you can get the best out of the good deeds out there, and you can also take care of your body, you can also take care of your mind, and you can balance all of that stuff. And as always, I'll see you in my next video, inshallah. Check out my show hadith playlist, which will be somewhere there, and this show hadith playlist is on my other channel, and in this channel what I do is I do a couple of Islamic videos and stuff like that. So inshallah, check that out, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.